at the 25. Levis to throw off play action. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
On second down, here's Henry, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Levis. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Levis now off of play action. His throw incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is at a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw it again with Levis. Pass to the tight end, Wiley. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run the option. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Malik Willis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Ooh, the juke. There he goes, right side. And
strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Another day down. This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
On 1st down, Levis. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Levis back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. We look at the Steeler defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
He'll get about 4 here, down at 43-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Levis steps away. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and is still accurate throwing the football.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Little bootleg here. Levis. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. But they go play action. Here's Levis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Levis on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
Levis to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run again with Harris. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Robinson's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
2nd and 10. Now Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw, it's Levis. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Pickett will look to throw it here. He finds his man Johnson. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Pickett. That one down the field for Freiermuth. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Levis sets up to throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Levis now on 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Extra point thrown by Boswell. The lead is up to 5. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
The slot man in motion right. Again, it's Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Play action now. Levis. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. And he will find his man, Samuel. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Levis now on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Levis looking to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. To Marvin Leal. Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Gano's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And it is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. That's good for 28 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, here's Pickett. He finds Robinson. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Finds Pickens out right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Harris, a pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Pickett back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown. Najee Harris with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers will add to their fourth quarter lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical to about the 35, second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Second down, here's Levis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First target, first catch, and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Levis. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. Pickett back to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans.
2nd down and 4. On the give, this is Harris. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And able to work his way down to the 16. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Pickett. That is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Levis to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. Here's Levis. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Levis. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. And they are able to spike this in time. And that is going to set up a field goal try that one way or the other will decide this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Tennessee, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week.